Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is August 14th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. If this is the first time coming to my YouTube channel, I'd love to talk about eBay and e-commerce in general. I like to share other different things with you guys, little tips and tricks on how I run this business and what I do out there to make it all happen. So I hope you guys could stick around and check it out. I'm working from the studio apartment as I always do. A studio apartment. Studio, as I call it. Well, it's kind of like a hangout room here. Anyway, it's nice and quiet, right? You can do stuff here and get things done. Anyway, this morning I was getting ready to set up and to take some pictures and stuff like that. Now, in the background, I know it's very white back there. Believe it or not, that light that you see back there is coming from just two windows, and one has an air conditioner in it. So that's why you hear that little swishing sound back there. What I want to do is I just want to go over some things. Just want to show you how I set things up. And I want to also give you a little cleaning tip on how I clean things, okay? Just to share it with you guys, especially if you're an eBay seller. A little tip and trick and stuff like that, how to clean up things, you know, try to make your life a little easier. I buy a lot of pre-owned things for the most part, but I do sell some other things that are new and on occasion. So I just want to share it with you. I would have had this done earlier. It's actually going on 9 p.m. over here on the East Coast of New York. It's a nice sunny day out, and I'm hoping the weather will hold out, and I hope I get that brightness and illumination because later on I got to change my background screen. Right now, you see what it is right now. This is how I work, and I got the contrast really brightened up here. I do the settings through my the software package that comes with this here with the webcam. I'm using the HP webcam, and I also have a Logitech webcam that's not mounted, but it's pretty much movable. If I want to move it around to different locations and stuff, it's this little guy right over here. See here? He's on right now. Believe it or not, he is on. See? And I can move him around, and if I put it on right now, you would see that it's there. I love that little guy. Believe it or not. Wait till let's see. I got this thing here with the tripod. Believe it or not, this is a Logitech. I think it's the C920 with the nice tripod here. It's a Polaroid one, but it's made well. Like the metal of it is really been milled really good. You know, machines or whatever. It's really nice, and it comes out like this here, and it extends like that. You can extend the legs on it if you need to go higher, like that. And also it pivots up like this, and this guy will turn that way as well. I think it turns that way, right? Does it turn that way? Oh no, this guy's moving down. I'm sorry. This guy moves up and down, but it goes like that as well. So, but for all intents and purposes, I don't need it right there like that. But I'm going to leave it over here. I do use this a lot. A lot of you guys who do follow me on my YouTube channel, you probably notice I've been doing a lot of split screens. All right, I'll fix that later. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I just want to put that in there. I want to make use of it. You know, I bought it. I want to use it, right? This morning, I had a little problem with my Filmora software package. I kept getting exception error reads, whatever. I couldn't access the module. Thank God I made a backup copy of it. This is on a CD, just a regular, you know, what do you call it there? Read-writable CD. And I made a backup copy, thank God. This is for the 2018 edition of volume 8.76. Folks, I bought the license. I bought the program here. So it's not like, you know, I'm bootlegging it. Right? I'm not selling this as mine. I mean, my personal copy. I'm glad I had this on hand because I had to reinstall it in order to get my thing to work. And that 8.76 version I use has so much files and stuff like that on there. I mean, I thought when I reloaded again, reinstalled it, I said, oh, all my stuff is going to be gone. And it's like, no, please, you know, after I uploaded it, I said, all right, I'm going to take a chance. I said, I got to do it. Because that's what I used to do it. I have Filmora 9.5 version. I love it. It's just the only reason I don't use it is because I can't change the backgrounds on it unless I use a green screen. I have a green screen, but I don't want to use it. It's just too much. You got to add additional lighting. And sorry about my grandfather clock back there. And it's just a nuisance, you know. You got to put lighting on you and stuff like that, and you got to move the light so close, either close to you, too far. If you get too much closer to it, you get the green splash on your face. This way here, as you can see right back here, that's my white screen. I prefer a white screen over a green screen or a blue screen because I don't need any lighting. There's no lighting here. There's no lighting. The only illumination you see back then is very bright. It's because it's coming from just two windows. That's it, and one has an air conditioner, so it's cutting some of the, you know, the, what do you call it, the sunlight out, to be honest with you. But anyway, what I want to do is I want to go back there. I want to show you what I did. I picked up a few things, 3 items, well, actually 4 items, whatever. And I just want to talk a little about them, how I clean them up, how I get them ready to go, and you know, put them up on eBay. They are going to be up on eBay, and you know, I just want to share with you guys out there. Okay, so I'm going to pause this video, and I got my camera set right over there. See it right there? It's on the tripod, and the other one, well, the other one over there, that's my standard one, the digital still camera I'm going to be taking pictures with. I know it's very bright back there, folks. I know, but I need the illumination for my white backdrop. All right, let me pause this here. Just stick around if you're not, you know, if you're not too busy. You could stick around and check out my video. That'd be great. All right. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to go over there, talk a little about it. You know what I got, and then hopefully I can close this video out. Hopefully it won't be too long. I can't make promises all the time like that, but I'll try to do the best I can. All right, I can't put an hour's worth. I'm not saying it's going to be an hour. It may not, but I can't condense it into 15 minutes because there's so much I want to share with you guys, and that's what YouTube channel is all about. Why I got your attention? It's to help, inspire, and share. Okay, and the most important thing, folks, the most important thing to me, this means more to me than anything, is that you guys get a takeaway from it. You learn something from it, or you just get an idea from it. I didn't know, you know, it's one of those things. I didn't know you could do that, or I didn't know you could do this, whatever. I want to share something with you. I'm also going to do the reseller news, hopefully, after I get this stuff, because I got to take pictures of it, put it up on eBay, and then we're going to take it from there. So I'm going to see the time right now. It's early in the morning. I didn't have breakfast yet, so I only 1 cup of coffee, but that's okay. To me, the earlier the better. Like they always say, what's that saying? The early bird catches the worm, gets to work, whatever. I want to get it out there to you guys, and because I know you're busy, you got things going on too in your life, and I know you don't have time to sit and watch some guy making a YouTube video about selling and talking about eBay and all that other stuff. So I'm going to try to, you know, be as brief as possible. So I hope you could, you know, forgive me for that there. All right, let me pause the video, and we're going to go back there and take care of that. Here we are at the display table here, and I just want to go over some things with you really quick, what I picked up, and I want to show you, talk a little about how I clean them out. First off, well, this here's got to be cleaned up a little better. I got some residue on it. You see these here? Look how clean I got this here. Look at this here. Check these things out. All right, I'm going to tell you how I got them nice and clean. All right, in a second here. Look at this. If you would have seen this pot ahead of time when I first picked it up, I got to wash it because now I'm touching it. But I usually wash everything up anyway before I put it up. But you see how clean this is? Look at the inside of the pot. Look at that. Is that pretty clean? This pot didn't look like that, I assure you folks. That's some of my handprints going on here, but I have to give it another light washing. But look at that. Look how nice and clean it came out. Alright? Also, when I sell things, I also clean the cords too. The cord came out nice and clean too. Look at that. I take the little mild cleanser and I just take a rag and clean it all up. That's why I like to send my stuff out. When I sell things, I like to, you know, make sure everything's clean, even the plug, even on this. I picked this thing up here. It's a little flashlight. It's one. It's a Cub Scout, Boy Scout of America flashlight. Okay. Now, let me explain something. Sometimes you gotta, you know, try to correct things and make them work, you know. This one here was having a problem, I noticed here on this here. When I put the batteries in there, the spring in there is so loaded. Well, you know, it's like it's got a lot of tension on it. So every time I put it takes 2 C batteries, which are not included with this here, but every time I put the batteries in there, this thing was go popping off, bang, bang like that. So along here, like you can see in the inside, there's a groove here, right? There's like a groove to screw it in, right? What I did was I took like a little file. It's hard to see it in here, but I took a little file and I tried to refile the grooves in here. You know, take them, you know, try to make them a little more deeper. You know. Now I gotta, you know, hopefully, I mean, it works. Now it works. Like I put the 2 batteries in. It does work. This flashlight does work. I just gotta make sure that when a person gets it, they hold it like this and tighten it up. It does tighten. Wait, hold on here. It's making me look like a fool here. There we go. I don't know if it's something I guess you got to make sure. It's tight. See, this won't come off. It's nice and tight. I was going to say, oh my God, it's coming off again. No, but it does work though. And on the bottom here it says Cub Scouts. I don't know if you can see that there. and it just says BSA, Boy Scouts of America. I don't know if this, I show my brother, so he goes, I don't think it's a vintage one, but I don't know. I thought I'd pick it up because I know sometimes Boy Scout stuff sells. It's got a little scratch over here, because probably from a kid, scratching or whatever. I know I didn't do it. It does have some little scuff marks here, paint wear. Over here you can see it. So, well, you got to figure a kid had it. It works though. It definitely works. And there's no plastic thing here. The bulb is exposed kind of, but I don't know. Maybe there was a thing in there, plastic that did go in there. I don't know. Probably was. I don't know. Anyway, so I picked that up. I'll see over there for now. And then I picked up this nice Keurig coffee maker. Okay. Now, for a lot of you guys out there know I sell Keurigs. Okay. I do sell Keurig coffee pots. This one is pretty clean. The only thing is that it does have scratches on here on the back of it. I don't want to drop this thing because this one is in really nice condition. It does have some scuff marks and his scratches. Now, you see over here, I don't know if I can do it live on here, live video, but I'm going to show you how I clean up. This thing here was pretty clean inside as well. I make sure these things are clean, test them over and over again, make sure everything's copacetic. This is the model K10, right? Yeah, K10. The bottom, like I said, I always try to clean them up with the Scotch-Brite stuff, but it's a little hard to clean it. So sometimes you can't get it all out, but that's besides the point. Overall, it is pretty clean. Tested and stuff like that. It does, like I said, it does have little scuff marks in here. I guess when people put the cup in there. But anyway, I want to share one thing with you guys. I also want to show you, and the reason why everything, you're probably saying, why is everything laid out like this? Well, first off, when I take pictures, after I clean up the units, when I take pictures, I take pictures with everything. They're not going to be taken together, of course, but I always like to show them what they're getting. I'll keep this here. When I'm going to take pictures, I'll do something, along the line like this here, something like that. Shoot it with that there, and then of course all together. And I take pictures of the lid open. Then when I put this piece into the insert, I take pictures with the insert in there as well, like that there. This way you get an idea what it looks like. Everything has been cleaned in this thing here, pretty clean inside. And here I cleaned out, and back, of course. Clean out the best I can, you know what I'm saying? But that's why everything's sorted out like this here. And of course then I'll be putting everything back in again and take it as a whole. And the other thing I picked up here is this here. It's a poster, okay? It's the Wizard of Oz poster. It's a litho. This way it came in the back of it, like this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the frame. I'm not going to throw the frame out. But I'm not going to sell it with the frame, folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to use the frame just to hold it up in place. And I will tell them the frame is not included. But it will be, I'm going to roll this up and put it in a tube, tube thing here. It's got some wear on it. It's got like a little minor rip over here. It's got a little crinkle over here. You got to remember, this was in a thrift store. And who knows how many people walk by it, knock the thing on the floor. It does have some little issues on it as far as markings and stuff. But you may get somebody that might be interested in this here, All right. So we got that over there. I'm going to put this over here for the time being. And I just want to show a little cleaning tip, what I do. Some people say, sometimes it's good to keep things close to the chest. But my YouTube channel, like I said, folks, is to help you guys out, And I don't mind sharing little tips and tricks and secrets on how to clean or do things of that nature, because that's what my YouTube channel is all about. So let's start with this here first. All right, let me go to the other side over here. And I'm going to get the stuff I use. You're probably wondering what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. All right. All right. Here, you're saying, uh-oh, he's got Ajax, dishwashing liquid, a sponge with the Scotch-Brite there on it, a clean rag, toothbrush. This was new, of course. I got it at the dollar store for 99 cents. Of course, it's getting worn out. You don't want to use the new one until when you're cleaning. And I got toothpaste. All right, now you probably say, toothpaste? What in God's name is going to do with that? Well, let's start with this. How I got this so clean, folks, and I mean, this is clean. If you would have seen it before and after, I got to clean up a little more. Like I said, every time I touch it, but for demo purposes, it's going to be rewashed again. That's where the laundry, that's where the dishwashing liquid comes in. This here had coffee. If you ever see these in the thrift stores, they're always brown. The inside of the pot's always brown because it had coffee in there and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to take this again. I could show you right now, these did not look like this. They didn't. They didn't look like this here. This didn't look like this. Okay? Cleaned it out. What you want to do, okay, when it comes to this, with these type of pots, you could do it. Okay, I've done it. The only thing you see here is my handprint over here, which I gotta, like I said, I gotta clean again. You would on Bakelite, what is plastic piece here? I call it Bakelite, plastic, whatever. Maybe it is Bakelite. You don't want to use this on this here. It'll leave scratches in here. It'll leave scratches on here. Okay, you don't want to use on here, or on the handle either. Now, you probably want the toothbrushes for. The toothbrush is when I clean it, I want to get in the inside over here. Okay, and you know, this is what I do with it. I want to make sure, you know, the person sees it. They're going to see this thing in as clean as possible. All right. You know, if you got little crevices in here, let's say you got stuff in here like dirt you couldn't get out or whatever. After you, even though you cleaned it, you could use the toothbrush just to get the fine dirt out of it. Okay. This is, you get these for $1 at the dollar store, whatever. That's, you know, you don't want to use a new, you don't want to use a used toothbrush. You use it to clean utensils, right? Right. So you want to get this at the dollar store. So basically, you're going to wet the inside of the pot, give it a light wash in the inside. This and this, you know, you can use this on here. You can use this here. All right. You can do it. It will make it from coffee stain to cleanly like that. So it looks like brand new. I showed a relative. They go, "Wow, you made everything look like brand new." And the same thing applies to here. Put a little Ajax in here. The stainless steel, you could do it. Okay, you could do it in the stainless steel. But I use the Scotch-Brite stuff on here. It's also got the sponge. The sponge, you could. That's what I like about these here, because the sponge, you could just give it a light there. They say these things, do not submerge these in water. Of course, you can't submerge them in water. But, you know, now people are saying, well, what are you going to do afterwards? Well, that's where the dishwashing liquid comes out, because you want to make sure all this is out of there. You're going to use the dishwasher liquid. You know, take the sponge, so the sauce out of the sponge here, clean the inside of it, and keep rinsing it until you get that thing clean. You don't want to see no bubbles in there. If you see bubbles in there, then you know you didn't rinse it out properly. And that's basically all I did. And this was the thing to it. It was just a matter of this and this. Okay? And again, let's see. Oh, there goes my my thing here. I guess I'm at the edge of the table here. I'm sorry. I got this little table I'm using here. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, make sure you clean it out really good. Being I'm handling it again, I'm going to have to wash it all up again before I put it up there. Before I put it away for storage until it gets sold. So that's what that's all about. And of course, the same thing applies with this, but you don't use Ajax on this. This you just use a dishwashing liquid. Give it, and you don't use the Scotch-Brite. You'll scratch this. Just give it a light washing. Have another dry rag there, a towel, and just towel it off. To clean the inside, to run it over again, I usually you could use vinegar and water. And what you want to do is you don't want to put any chemicals in here in the reservoir. All right. I know they got a what do you call it there? Cura came out with a cleaner. They have a cleanser on it. I'm not really crazy about putting cleansers in there. I'd rather do it natural. So what you want to do is get white vinegar in a cup of water, mix in a cup of water, put it in here, run it through a couple times, and that's how you clean it out. Okay, that's because I don't like cleansing type of stuff like that. Like I'm not going to put Ajax or the dishwashing liquid in there. If anything, you can clean the inside with, like I said, with the vinegar, white vinegar. That's the way to do it. Okay, so and this thing here, same thing with this here. You could, if you got like little stuff in people's hands in there, whatever. You just take this toothbrush and just clean out around the little crevice areas like that there. Okay? And now the toothpaste, you probably want to, okay, what is the toothpaste all about? We know about the sponge, we know about the Ajax and the other stuff. This here, the toothpaste, this had a brown scuff mark on here. Okay? And what people don't realize with toothpaste, oops, I knocked everything off, sorry guys. What people don't realize with toothpaste, it's got like a little fine grit in there, you know what I'm saying? I know it's crazy, ultra bright, right? You get this at the dollar store again, 99 cents. And that's the whole sole purpose of this here, is to hit when you got little spots on there. And what you want to do is, like for example here, I don't know, I didn't see this yet. Let's see if I can show you. See like over here, it looks like there's a little mark over here. Not that. That's a coffee cup. That's the thing there. Like right over here, there's a little mark. What I would do is I'm going to try to take it out now. And again, you use a clean rig and take a little on the toothpaste here like this. A little dip like that, and just a little. See it like that? And what you want to do is, I am lefty, but I'll have to do it ready. What you want to do is just want to go over really quick, like lightly. Okay. Like this here. It looks like it took some of it out already. Yeah. And then with the other part of the rig, you know, the more you keep using it, so you can buff it, it'll become shiny too. It makes it like, it's like buffing it. It's like putting car wax on it. Let's see if I had some over here. Sometimes I can't see at night because I got this last night. I was trying to do it last night, and I always found when it comes to cleaning things, you're always best off doing it during the daytime. You get better visibility with it. And then you can take the dry part here, just go like this, you buff it in. It feels hard at one point to do it, but once you do that, and what you could do is too, because you don't want it to smell like toothpaste, take a little cleanser there, liquid called the Dishwashing Liquid, and just go over it really lightly. Now it looks like it took that out, that marking out. Okay, and the more you do it, it's going to shiny it up too. And I do this technique. I do this technique on the guitars as well. You know, the rock band guitars, when they come scratched or scuffed, I do that there as well. It shines them right up. Now, it's not going to take a deep scratch out, but if it does have scuffs on it, it will take it out. Now, like this one here, it looks like it took it out. Looks like it. Let's see. You can't see. It's a glare. It lightened it up a little, but it looks like a lot better than it was. And that's okay, because I'm going to take a picture of this stuff. But I don't know if you can see it. This here's the cup thing. I know it keeps throwing you off. You break it, looks like a scratch. That's the cup. You see it? Yeah, I don't want you guys to think it's a scratch. Yeah, and you know, you want to be careful. You don't want to be too abrasive with it, because it will cut through some of the paint on certain things. Like, for example, now they got little scuff marks in here, but I think if you use a toothpaste on this, you got to be careful on certain surfaces. It may fade it out, so you got to be careful with things like that. I would just, me personally, I would just take the sponge with the dishwashing liquid in there and just rub it very lightly and try to get out the best you can. Okay, with the Keurigs, I like to clean underneath. I clean inside. Okay, whoever buys these Keurigs, if you ever look at the, if you look at my listings there, what do you call it, my feedback on my on eBay, you'll notice that a lot of people, well, a good majority of people that bought Keurigs from me, they always say, you know, they like it, and it was, you know, they give positive reviews. I'm not saying I get on all the time, but for the most part, and I do get repeat buyers. I know that for a fact because I've seen the names come up every time I do it. It's all how you prepare the stuff and how you clean it, how you take the initiative steps. Like this here, the drip tray. You know, I cleaned in here pretty good. Now some of the stuff in here, I don't know what these little scuff marks are in there, but that's not from me because I used a sponge on that. And here's the top part. Now there's one I'm selling right now. I think it doesn't have the drip tray. I think it's a red one. I don't think it has this. Well, I think it has this, but I don't think it has this. Yeah, it's not. It's missing this part here. That's the only thing when you go to thrift stores. Some reason they take these things always end up missing. Maybe they broke them. Who knows? But well, that's another one anyway. But I'm going to leave everything out, like I said. But it is a nice pot. Test it over and over again. However, I did notice one thing. I always include instructions in here. Let me show you really quick. Okay, another little incentive to make this, to sweeten the deal up. I'm not saying it's a game changer. It's going to definitely do it. I like to include stuff like this in here. It's a 2-pager, right? I know it's small. I know it's small print. And this here, now you might say, yeah, but this is for the model B31. They basically work the same. The K10s and the B31s are the same thing. I print these out in color, as you can see the color, right? And I don't mind. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a couple extra ones up. And, you know, whether they need it or not, I include it in there. And I don't charge anything additional for it, you know. I mean, it's just instructions. But when I take a picture, these will be, you know, I'll take the picture with this as well there. See? So that's how I like to do it. But anyway, yeah, that's basically, little tips on, what I use these items for, the cleaning, well, cleaning things. Toothpaste is toothpaste, but that's how I clean up and take the scuff marks out of here. If you are a person who does buy Keurigs, or if you do buy, I sold quite a few of these here, the tall ones, the tall farberware, and the small ones. And that's how I clean them up, folks, okay? And that's what the toothbrush comes in, like I said, to get around the edges over here, because sometimes they get a little, dirt over there or whatever, residue. That's what I usually do to clean them up. All right, I'm going to go back to my desk, and I'm going to close out this video. Hopefully, I will be doing the reseller news later. I'm going to try to anyway. I like to try to grab some breakfast at some point. I never really get a chance to have breakfast. It's always, but it's okay because I look at it. Like I said it once before, I love sharing information with you guys, and if you guys can get a takeaway from it and it helps out, that is the most important thing to me. So I hope the information I put out helps you, helps you out in some way. All right, let me pause this here, go back and close out the video, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, well that concludes this video. Right now you can't see it, but I do have my backdrop up there again behind me. That's why you don't see in the back there. It's the before and after, right? It's that's a live shoot, and this is one that's going to be a complete shoot, but with the backdrop on it. Anyway, I just want to say, if you guys were able to stick around to the end, that's great. I do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day. However, like as I said earlier in the video, that's what my YouTube channel is all about, to help inspire and share. And I like to share tips with you guys on things of that nature that will happen on occasion. I'm also thinking about changing my banner. I've been toying around with the idea. I don't know. I'm thinking of putting Let's Talk eBay up there, and put my online reseller or entrepreneur and vlogger, because I am a vlogger. I do vlog, and I do talk about other things outside of eBay. I mean, well, it's related, but like what I'm referring to is like I might want to do a video on how I create my website. I think I talked about this before. People following me say, "Oh, here we go again. We're going to hear that same repetitive story again about what he plans to do." No, it's true. I'm toying up a lot of ideas. I've been, brainstorming certain things I want to do with this channel. I really want to make it grow, folks. And I do appreciate the people that take the time out of their busy day to stop and check out my videos, because to me, that means a lot to me. It really does. And I said it before, and I'll say it again in one of my other videos. I want you guys to get a takeaway from it. That is so important, because to come to my channel, look, I don't mind doing entertaining things as well, to entertain people. Say, well, it's like watching a show here, but I want you guys to get a takeaway from it. Okay, it's very important to me that you guys get a takeaway, and I'm going to keep doing these videos. So if you are hitting this channel for the first time and you like what you see, hopefully you like me, you like the content you put out, that I put out, the content I put out, I hope you get a takeaway from it. That's the most important thing. I can't say it enough. Takeaway, right? It's really important to me. So again, and I'm just going to close out the video like this here. If you do like my video, and you do, any of my videos, and you want to give them a thumbs up, be great. If you do, hopefully you do, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for August 14, 2020. If you are a seller on eBay or any platform for that matter, I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Keep striving for, success. It's not going to come around, it's not going to, come by, by some miracle. It's going to take a lot of work to do this here, but hopefully, the more you keep sticking to it, eventually, you will hopefully get there. Like that saying was, at the field of dreams, build it and they will come. I want to say this though, also with my sales, they haven't been too bad. Maybe some people may say not too good, but they're not too bad. I was watching one reseller the other day. There's quite a few of them. Well, I follow about maybe 4 of them, resellers that, they're eBay sellers, but they have YouTube channels. And one guy's like, I got 30 items going out this week. I was like, holy smokes, I'm lucky I get 30 items within a couple of months. But these guys, they're high volume sellers. They have a lot of stuff put up on eBay. I mean, I'm a small volume seller, so that's probably why I can't, compete in that aspect with it, with those people, because they got hundreds and hundreds of stuff. I had at one time almost 400 items listed on eBay, and before I got the starter store and before, I started contemplating, what's a good way to, make this work with, be beneficial. And that's when I jumped in. I said, let me get the starter store. It's not a lot. They give you 100 free listings a month. But I think with the new changeover, I think it went from 100 to 250 now. I think it's going to be ongoing like that, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought I heard the teammates say, because I was able to talk to a teammate. And I said, is this going to be a temporary thing? Is this a promotional thing? And the way she made it sound like, no, that's going to be the new thing. If you're a starter store subscriber, you'll get 100 free listings a month, and I think they anteed it up to 250. Now, don't hold me on that. I'm just passing on the information from the teammate. So unless they got it wrong, however, I'm going to go back and check to make sure that holds true. Because if not, I'm going to feel like an idiot doing this video, and saying to myself, oh, well, people are going, they're anteing up. In the meantime, they're not. So I'm hoping that, what that person told me is true, And the reason why I say that is because I've had in the past where I talked to one teammate, and one teammate gave me a different story from the other, as opposed to the other. Now, some of them probably are not informed. Maybe, as that old saying goes, they didn't get the memo. So anything is possible. I don't know. But I do hope that that is true, because 250 is better than 100. Not that I have 250 items to list, but it's nice to know it's there. You know what I'm saying? This way, if I ever do want to go that high, like I said, I almost had up to 400 listings at one point. But what was really hurting me at the time was that I didn't have a store. I didn't have any store at all, and every time it came to because they had the good till canceled. Every time it came to the auto renew, I was getting crazy bills. Seriously, I was looking at my bills, $150, $120. It was getting all crazy stuff in there. I said, this is crazy. I mean, I'm spending money left and right. And I used to always tell people that if you're making more, if more money is going out than coming in, that's a problem. And I still feel like that even to the present. Okay. Now I've been with eBay for over 20 years. All right. Now you might say, well, 20 years, you would think you'd be, like you'd have a big high feedback, but it was on and off. It wasn't like something that I did on a full-time basis. I had a full-time job and a stressful job. I was in the IT field. And, it is, if people who are in those type of jobs, they know it's a very stressful thing. And the last thing you want to do after a 12-hour day coming home from work was to sit there and say, I'm going to jump on eBay. I want to spend my time with my daughters. They were little babies at the time, and I want to spend time with the wife and kids and stuff. And I wasn't about to push them aside to sit there and say, well, I want to, do eBay. I want to do eBay right now. But things change. Now the kids are older. They're on their own. I have a little more time to do what I have to do. Let alone that what kind of like pushed me into this on a full-time gig is because I lost my job back in 2016 due to a layoff. I went through 2 company layoffs or 1 company bankruptcy. And the bankruptcy one, that was from the mortgage, I was in the mortgage business. They ended up, going belly up. 7,500 people lost their job. And the other 2 jobs, I worked in the computer field. There was a computer company that manufactured computers. They were having a layoff. They didn't do outsourcing, they did insourcing. So those jobs a lot of jobs went in-state. They didn't go overseas. And the last job I had, the jobs were overseas. So went to a foreign country. So that's what happened. But with that particular, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think 1,000 people had lost their jobs. They cut different departments, IT field, and accounts payable, receivable, credit, and so a lot of people had lost their jobs back then in 2016. So yeah, and I love the job. I love working. I love the people I worked with. But that's what happens, So that's what kind of like got me more involved with eBay. I said, you know what, I went through 2 company layoffs, 1 company bankruptcy. I threw my hat in the ring and said, let me give it a shot. It's like strike 3, you're out. Let me try it. And that's when I started getting more heavily into doing the videos. And when I was looking back at my videos recently, I can't believe it. I got 1,221 videos or something along that line. It's like, wow, I can, because I don't really keep counting them. Yeah, and the only reason why I found out about it is because I go to Social Blade every now and then, socialblade.com, and it tells you when the person started. I think I started my YouTube channel back in July of 2013, and I just registered, but I never really did videos. And then when I did the video, It was dealing with, a mechanical little toy that moved up and down and stuff like that. It was like the videos back then weren't that great. They're still probably not that great either, but I'm learning as I go along. I want to try to get more better at doing my videos. I like to do quality stuff. I'm trying. I'm not a professional videographer and I'm not a professional photographer, but I do try. I do take the incentive to try to learn. And there are a lot of good people out there that could teach you. Like I said, with this program here, with Wondershare, this is the, like I said again, it's the 8.76 version. If you type in YouTube, about how to work with the Wondershare, this version, there are people out there that will teach you still. Even though it's an older one, the new one now is, is the Wondershare, which will Filmora 9.5, I believe. And again, they got people out there that'll teach you how to work these things and do all the little tips and tricks on their end on how to do that stuff. So I'm learning, and I have shared tips on Wondershare. I did videos like that in the past about what I do to make my videos. And some people give it a thumbs up, some people don't respond, but that's okay. I don't expect to get comments all the time on the videos I put out. But for the most part, I will keep putting out new videos, okay, as long as I can, as long as the man up there lets me, and I'm going to keep sharing stuff with you guys. So I really do hope and pray that if you like me, hopefully, and you like the content I put out, you'll become a subscriber. And if we can make this channel grow together, I'd love to have it grow to millions of subscribers, not just thousands, millions would be nice. Because in greater numbers, we can get more information out there. And that's what I love to do. I love sharing information, okay? And I'm going to keep doing it. Like I said again, and if I hope and pray that, people will get a takeaway from it. All right, on that note, I'm going to take my photos, and I'm going to try to grab some breakfast while it's in the morning still. It's going on 9:42 over here. I can't believe it already, how time is flying. As always, every day I wake up 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, turn the computer on, and the next thing you know, it's noontime. I was like, holy smokes, what happened to the morning? The mornings go fast, folks. I tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I find the mornings to fly. Actually, the whole day flies, I'm on this computer from 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning sometimes, to probably midnight. That's probably when I cut it off. That's when I say, I got to force myself to go to sleep because I get so wired up that I want to just keep doing these videos. I want to keep sharing information with you. I got a lot of stuff I want to share with you guys. So that's why I hope you keep coming back for more. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And like I said again, if you want to be updated as to when I post out in the videos, just hit that bell notification icon. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Enjoy your weekend. It is Friday today. I'm thinking today's Saturday. Well, even before you know it. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you have a great weekend, and stay safe. Until next time, bye-bye for now.